This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight, now I know we're back in the Object 705A and some of you are already rolling your eyes, but I promise you've got to sit back and watch this one. It's a good one. Now I know we have been playing the same tank over and over again, but in fairness, it's a new tank and I've been enjoying it. So I try to give you guys stuff that you will enjoy. And what's not to like about a giant heavy tank that just parks itself in front of people and lets everybody shoot it? It's exciting, right? I mean, it's not the fastest gameplay you'll ever see in your life, but it's fun. So, what do I got for you this time? Now, you guys remember yesterday, and we were in a platoon with Terror and all those guys, and we're back. Except I think Nightmares is in this one. We've got Slick Vic, Terror, and Nightmare, I believe, on our team. And not a full platoon, but still a pretty dangerous platoon. Now Slick and Terror go off to the left side, and that leaves me and Fat Nightmares to hold the right side. Now Fat Nightmares is in the Jaggy 100, and I am in the Object 705A. What you don't know about these two tanks is that they make an incredible combination. And I will show you that here in a moment. Now this AMX-50B, I was hoping that he wouldn't go here and sit on this corner because I need the side scrape. That's what this tank's about. Now they have an Object 140 that gets into a position pretty early and he puts a round on me because that's obnoxious and I don't like it. But watch what I do to the rest of his team. This is just too good. So I'm going to be side scraping here. They can see me, but there's not a whole lot they can do about it. And then on top of that, Nightmares is behind me using me as bottom plate cover for a Jag. Wait for it. It's just dirty. Look at this. They can't do anything about it. They're just sitting there like a bunch of, oh, we bounce off of an AMX-50B. Now here's the part where I've got to get used to. I'm not used to having enough armor to where you can just sit in front of people and do things. And this is one of those tanks that can definitely do that. Now this guy's broadside on, so we hit him right in the ammo rack. Same thing as the regular Conqueror, you know, it's right there in the front right corner of the tank right there. So when he's showing the right side of his tank, he's begging for it. And then we put a round in, of course it goes a little high. That's the beautiful accuracy of this tank. So now we pull up a little bit to limit who can shoot us at distance because we saw the Object 140 thinking about it. He backs off. E5 down there is trying. We've got no real shot, but we're going to put one on him just to suppress him. And we're going to try to turn our attention towards the guys on the right. Now, if you'll notice, our team is pushed pretty hard up the left side, and there's only a few of us on the right. This Pat screws the pooch. Goes broadside on in front of everybody. He needed to get out of there. He wasn't expecting to get caught like that, but it is what it is. You got to be careful when you make those kinds of pushes. And you'll see me make one later on. Now they have a Jag down there. I try to put a shot through him, and as you can see, the gun just derps. And that's what I'm talking about. At long range, this gun is almost useless. Unless it's like the thinnest armored target, and then you're not even guaranteed to hit the target you're aiming at. That's the worst part. It derps harder than the friggin' Death Star at distance. So something I've got to learn about this tank and what it tends to do so I can aim the shot accordingly. Now this Super Conqueror down here is just not giving me anything to shoot at. So I'm going to make a decision in a moment after I fire my next shot, I believe. So I'm waiting for an AMX-50 to come back out. He pushes up, he gets deleted. I've got no shot on anybody. The Object 140's there, but he's not giving me anything. Super Conqueror down there is. I go to take the shot on the bottom plate, and again, it derps straight up into the upper plate. So what am I going to do? I load high explosive. Guy's got like 40 health left. There's no chance that if I hit him with 152 millimeter high explosive that he lives. And of course, this is the moment he gives me the broadside of his tank. So you got to love it. And down he goes. Now, I'd already told my teammates that I was going to take him down with high explosives, so they weren't going to shoot at him. Now, here's where I noticed that we are being flanked. They have driven through the center of the map, and me and the Death Star are going to intercept. Now, we're hoping Fat Nightmare will be okay holding that side. Now, they're all at a distance, so it shouldn't be too bad for a Jag. He pushes a little further out than he should have, and that's going to leave him vulnerable when these guys come up behind him. But we've got a E5 here. We put a round through him. We're out of regular armor piercing, so from now on we're shooting heat rounds. So we're gonna just push up and bully this E5. Watch him. He's like, oh my god, it's a... Yeah, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. And straight through the commander's hatch again, and E100 finishes him off. So we take down him really quickly. Nightmares is still alive. I go to hurry up and try to ping this guy here to try to get him to be shot at. And unfortunately, he takes... Oh, it was Godfather with us in the Jag. I thought it was Nightmares, but yeah, Godfather in the Jag. And he takes down Godfather. Unfortunate, but it is a thing. So we are going to push back, and we are going to handle business, as Bullseye would say. You know, sometimes, and there I take a blind check because I saw him shoot from over there, and I was hoping to catch that little punk while he was still out in the open. Because he's really starting to irritate me. Now, their tank destroyer that's left, we know that Jag E100, and I don't want to pull out in front of him. So you'll notice I'm trying to like work my way out to the corner to see if I can spot the Jag in a moment. First, I'm just sitting here waiting because I want that punk to show up. But we've got an Object 277 on my right. We've got the Object 140 straight ahead. We know that the Jag was down to my left, but I can't spot him, and I don't want to pull out broadside on in front of him because that would be a paddling that I don't want. We only got 1,700 hit points left. I don't want to use them all. But once we broke contact, I went ahead and tried to make the push because there's rocks right here that can protect me. And we're going to just try to push as hard as we can. And that's when we spot the Jag on the hill behind us. Now we have got to hurry because if he comes down that hill, he could easily punch us right in the booty. And that would not be preferable. Shot into the side of the 277, ammo racking, sending the turret flying. And now we get to bully this Object 140. How you doing, Sunshine? Remember me? The guy you've been poking at the entire friggin' match? Well, it's about time for some payback. And down he goes. Now we've got the Jag up there who just fired and killed our Death Star. So we're just going to go ahead and drive straight towards him. He's got high ground, so I don't want to leave him on high ground because he can shoot down into me. So we're just going to try to match him so that he's still shooting straight at the angles of our tank. And we've got his bottom plate. We put a round in. 646. He's going to try to shoot me. Luckily, I twitch it to perfect time, and he shoots my track, doing no damage to me. Now, I've got 1,000 hit points. He could easily one-shot me at this point. He shoots. Of course, I've got heat loaded, and I put it through a superstructure. He does get a little bit of ramming damage there, about 200 ramming damage. But, you know, I negated some of it by rolling in reverse. But in the end, we end up with a pretty solid game and a very good showcase of what this tank is capable of, even in my inept hands. So what do we end up with, guys? 14,000 silver, 2,300 XP, 6,600 damage, 5,200 block. 3 kills, top of the leaderboard. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.